The Time Walk might be something that we want to invest in first over the Ancestral, because the Ancestral wouldn't go potentially in Madness, but you could run a 1-of Time Walk in Madness for sure. Another Factory. If we can get that Magis to stick, we're looking good. He wants to swing? Okay. So if I can go next turn Magis stick stick with Force. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go basic Forest here. That's why we run the 1 basic Forest, because we are Magis of the Moon deck. I'm gonna go for it. Can easily get countered. Okay, so he's floating for Abrupt Decay. Okay. Yep. I don't think he cashed in his Black Lotus to block the Curse Catcher, but you never know. Well, at least I can strip mine one of those factories. I don't own one, AJ. I'm fine with even just survival resolving. That gets us back into the game too. He's trying to go for the slow beats. Resolving a survival lets us win too. Second main will go Lumberjack. He may have the mental misstep for the Jack, or he may not. Strip mine. Cool. No, Jampy, I was talking about him using the Black Lotus to animate the factory at that time. That's not what I was talking about, Jampy. I was saying that he might want to, I was thinking he might want to actually cache the Lotus. He's caching it to animate factories, which is what I predicted that turn before. He was likely going to use it for the factories, which is what he's doing now. The double block isn't horrible, because what we're going to do is we're going to lose to the factories if this keeps up. also going to lose to the death, right? Knights of Sidonia! Something that can negate the Deathrite Shaman damage is Ooze. Ooze could win us the game. Scavenging Ooze. We have to resolve it. I've got some ideas. It's gonna be very close. Like Skoos can negate the Deathrite Shaman damage because whatever they drain, you just grab with Ooze. It's gonna take a lot of things breaking our way. Yeah, fetch Squee, fetch Ooze is what I'm thinking too, AJ. And if we manage to nab one creature off of the Ooze, we can win. Now, this still loses to Abrupt Decay if he has the second one. He's, you know... He's gonna get one more swing in off this factory. You know what we probably should have done? I probably shouldn't have tried to trade with the factory. No, we would have been dead by now if I didn't trade with the factory. So we go to 3. He'll drain me, I go to 1. So survival, Glenn. For Squee. Survival the Squee. He's gonna grab Squee. Okay. I have to grab Ooze now because there's no guarantee that I get the creature to... Well, you could go Anger, but it seems irrelevant now. And I'd rather just have the mana for the Ooze and hope to hit a blue card off the top to pair with the Force. I drew Bayou instead, unfortunately. I mean, there are absolutely a lot of things that can go wrong on this board state. I have to be very cautious how I use my 3 Scavenging Ooze activations. One has to negate the Deathrite Shaman. The next has to block the factory. No, I never bought a Vengevine for the deck, Happy. This is aggressive of me. So he's at 21. We need the second tropical Jampy. I suppose I could have grabbed the Magus of the Moon as well. Oh, we have a lot of oozing to do. Maybe I was supposed to put him to 15 there. We'll see. I mean, if you think Deathrite Shaman does a good job grabbing stuff from the yard, Ooze does a better job. So he's going to try to deads us before I dead him. I mean, that's a reasonable play. Our deck is mostly creatures. I'd really like to see one. Target Wizard Breath Decay, I'll take that. You can't have nice things. It might be correct to try to take him off Dig for so much. Or if he's like a Crucible deck, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Factories for that reason. I don't know if he's a Crucible deck and I can't afford him getting those Factories back. He Standstill plenty. I mean, Standstill is always nice with Crucible. Oh man, 7 minutes before my roommate's going to bed. If he's slow rolling the second Mishra, though, we lose here. Like, if he has another Mishra's Factory in his hand that he's slow rolling, and I go for another swing that's not lethal, we lose. Judge's Familiar. Okay, now we're back in. So I can convert the Familiar into what? And win. I can convert the Familiar into an Edric. I can convert into a Deathrite Shaman. We've already used the Glen, we've already used the Magus. We haven't used Staticaster, but Staticaster is a good blocker, but... Okay, let me look at my exileds. We have Trigon Predator. Trigon Predator is a 2/3 body. So we used Glen, we used... It's either... You either get the Trigon Predator, because it's got a good 2/3 body, or you get Edric. And this gives us another Ooze trigger. So I think I'm supposed to go Survival, Judges, Familiar. Oh, I think he's actually dead, actually. Hold up. I can pitch Anger. I mean, he could grab Anger with his Deathrite Shaman.